You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. So happy to be here with you this morning. Oh, I'm a little tired, though. I'm not going to lie. I could not sleep yesterday for the life of me. I was up till about 3:30 this morning, so my voice probably sound raspy. I'm probably normally by 10 o'clock when I can't sleep like that because I'm in my head. By 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm like drop dead tired. So I've been up since about 6:30. So I went to bed about 3:30. Been up since about 6:30. So I got a good 3 hours of sleep, literally, because I still woke up in the same mindset. So what's got me kind of like not like in my head is that I'm launching a sales funnel about a class, an online class that I'm giving. So I'm excited about that, and because I've never launched a class this way before. So I've taught classes at other places. I taught at community colleges when I was in Jersey and things like that. And I have taught like an online class, but I've never taught it in this way, and I've never marketed this way. So I'm excited about the marketing. Like, marketing gets me excited. Because for me, marketing lets you get creative. That's why I have a marketing company. It allows you to be creative and think outside the box. So I'm super duper excited about that and can't wait to launch and see how that whole thing, how it all plays out. So I'm in my head because I'm probably going to launch it on Monday. After putting all the pieces together, I'm probably going to launch. So that, I was up to 3:30 this morning, like with just my iPad in the dark in my bedroom. And my husband's alarm clock went off. He's like, "What you doing up?" And I was like, "I couldn't sleep." And I couldn't sleep. He was getting up to go to work. And I couldn't sleep because I just got all this stuff going on in my head. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the show. Today is a beautiful day. It's a little bit overcast, cloudy. It's around 77 degrees, going up to about 89 today. So still a pretty decent day. Like, it wasn't too bad yesterday. Like, I thought I went out yesterday, and I have to go out today and tomorrow. I got to go out all the rest of this week. I got a lot of stuff to do. But I still got a lot of stuff to do before my launch on Monday. So I'm excited about that whole thing because this training is about how to create your own Fire TV channel, right? So if you want to have your own Fire TV channel, or if you want to get in the business of creating Fire TV channels for people, this is a great opportunity for you to do that because you're going to learn how to do it. Like, I'm in the business of creating Fire TV for people, Fire TV channels for people, but if you take this training, you can do the same thing, or you can just set up your own. So it's kind of cool because you can turn that into a whole business like I have. But anyway, that's what I'm excited about. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the day. We're going to do the horoscopes. The horoscopes are brought to us by astrologer Micah Thias, and today is July 10th, and we're going to kick it off with Aries. Aries, you will be highly entertaining when in contact with your lover. You can make progress if you deal with the right individuals. Partnerships could be tense. Don't push your luck. All right, listen. Lady Luck is not on your side 100% today, Aries, so don't push your luck. Be careful. Taurus, unexpected bills will be impossible for you to pay. Romantic opportunities will develop through friends or relatives. You gain knowledge through your adventure. Unexpected bills will be impossible to pay. So listen, if it's impossible, don't even beat yourself up about it. Just know that, you know what, I just can't do it right now. And just give it to the universe. Let the universe do what it may. Gemini, you can get ahead if you play your cards right. You are best to concentrate on your professional endeavors. Take part in stimulating debates that will allow you to show off your intelligence. So you want to show off today, show people how smart you are today, Gemini. That's what, and impress them. Yes. Cancer, residential moves are evident. Don't overspend to impress others. Stick to your own projects, and by the end of the day, you'll shine. Listen, mind your business, do what you got to do, and by the end of this day, Cancer, you're going to shine. You're going to shine. Leo, you will be prone to carelessness. Sometimes I get tired tongue, and I do. That could result in accidents. Check into art projects art objects and precious stones. Precious stones. Check into art objects and precious stones. You can do well in group endeavors. Listening can be more valuable than being the chatterbox. Sometimes you just need to zip it up and listen, because you learn a lot by listening. I went on a job interview one time. This was a long time ago. I was applying for a job at Comcast, right? And I'm a very good listener. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think I'm a very good listener. That's why I think people approach me. Like, I think they sense that I'm a good listener, because I could be on the streets and someone would just stop and start talking to me. My husband said, "Oh my God, you always attract these crazy people." But they're not crazy. I think they just can sense that I'm a good listener, and they'll just stop and start talking and have full-blown conversations, and I've never met them before. And but I was going for a job interview one time, and the interviewer asked me, say, "Listen, what do you think the most important skill you need for this job?" And I said, "To be a good listener." And the guy was so impressed. He was like, "Nobody," and I do mean nobody, has ever gotten that question right. And I was like, "Really?" So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, how the heck am I going to help you if I don't listen to what you're saying? So I think I'm a good listener. So listen, don't be a chatterbox today, Leo. Just listen, because sometimes you learn a lot by just listening. You don't have to be the know-it-all in the room all the time. Virgo, changes in your domestic scene are apparent. Partnerships could be tense. Don't push your luck. Okay, there's another one. Don't push your luck. They said the same thing to Taurus up above. Get involved in philosophic groups that will enlighten you. Enlightenment is good, Virgo. Don't push your luck. Get enlightened. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscope right here for July 10th, brought to us by astrologer Micah Thotson. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show.
Isn't it funny? We came to that. I thought I won you over, but you were holding back. Now I'm just a mess. I'm running away from escaping dreams of yesterday, convincing me this cannot be, trying to find another way. Yeah, I think my head always knew it, but I didn't tell my heart, let go, I couldn't do it without falling apart. So give me something now. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Isn't it funny how much you mean to me? I can't get my head around how we used to be. You said you love me, and I gave my heart. You cannot care less, you were tearing me apart. Oh, I'm running away from escaping dreams of yesterday. Convincing me this cannot be, trying to find another way. Yeah, I think my head always knew it, but I didn't tell my heart, let go, I couldn't do it without falling apart. So give me something now. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Yeah. So give me something, give me something. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Yeah.
welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of the horoscopes here, brought to you by astrologer Michael Thysson. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Libra, you could experience unusual circumstances and meet eccentric individuals. Delays are evident. Opportunities for romance may develop through dealing with groups that have a purpose. Okay, so you got some opportunities there. You're going to have some delays, so don't worry about it. Just expect them. Expect some delays today, Libra. Scorpio, you will be able to contribute a great deal to organizations that you join. You can get ahead if you present your ideas to superiors. One-sided attractions are likely. If you're the only person in the group that like the other person, that's a one-sided attraction. It probably won't serve you as well, Scorpio. It needs to be both. Everybody needs to be equally involved. All right, Sagittarius. Travel could bring you the adventure and excitement you require. Get involved in sports groups or hobbies that attract you. You can mix business with pleasure to get favorable results. Okay, so mix a little business with a little pleasure there and get some great results today, Sag. Capricorn, you need to spend some time pampering yourself. This may not be your day if you are over melodramatic and unnerving everyone around you. Listen, don't be overly melodramatic today, Capricorn, and don't be unnerving people. Family members may want you at home when your heart is telling you to spend time with someone you recently met. Ooh, you got to create a little bit of balance there and figure out how to make that work today, Capricorn. Aquarius, new relationships will surface through work-related events. Try to iron out any friction over money with your mate, or conflicts could prevail. You can get phenomenal results if you present your ideas to those who can back your interests. So, don't tell everybody your ideas. Present it to the ones that got your back, that can kind of help you get it off the ground. Because everybody's not for you. Let me just say that. So you don't want to go out there sharing your ideas with everybody. Present it to the people that that can back you and help you get it off the ground. And my fellow fish Pisces, don't vacillate about asking for assistance if you need it. Not today. I'm tired already. I'm not going to vacillate at all about asking for assistance. Talk to others about your plans. Purchases will be well worth it, and they will last a long time. That's probably what's kept me up right there. That last line, purchases will be well worth it, and they will probably last a long time. Because the only thing I was thinking about to 3:30 this morning was what my ad spend was going to be on this course. And so when I say what my ad spend is going to be, I'm talking about how much money I'm going to spend on Facebook or Instagram ads to push my course out there. So that's what had me locked up. Like, okay, how much do I spend? What am I going to say in the ad? All this kind of stuff is crazy. But I'm excited. So excitement tends to do that. Our very own Gwinnett swimmer Amanda Weir qualified for the 6th straight U.S. Olympic trials. So she's getting another shot at the Olympics, and that is a wonderful thing. Swim Atlanta standout Amanda Weir qualified for her 6th straight U.S. Olympic trials with her performance in the 100-meter freestyle this past weekend. The 33-year-old Brookwood grad posted a time of 55.93 seconds, qualifying for the U.S. 2020 Olympic trials in Omaha, Nebraska. Next year's trials are June 21st through the 28th. She first competed in the trials in 2000, shortly after her graduation from Brookwood. The former world record holder has made 3 U.S. Olympic teams and has won 4 Olympic medals. Wow, 3 silvers and 1 bronze. So let's give her a round of applause for another. And she's 33, so she's really still doing her thing. Congratulations, Amanda. Listen, she is still going for the goal, y'all. She's 33 years old and she has not quit. She's still going for the goal. Sometimes you just got to make up your mind, hey, this is what I want to do, like I've done. So you gotta get your focus on what you want to do. All right, excuse me. Gwinnett approved zoning for office space on Centerville Highway. So Gwinnett commissioners recently approved a zoning change to allow John and Cindy Cross to convert a single-story brick home in the 2800 block of Centerville Highway, Snellville, into office space. The property sits on the west side of Centerville Highway, north of the intersection of Parkwood Road, within the Centerville Highway Overlay District. The plan includes no modification to the residence itself, but it's going to be converted into office space, and they have some conditions that it can only be used for accounting, architecture, engineering, doctor, dentist, chiropractic, insurance, law, or real estate offices. Can't be used for anything else. So they're going to convert it into an office space, into a commercial space. It's now residential, but they can only use it for those type of things. It can't be used for anything else. So, they can do it, but those are the stipulations. All right, so Dairy Queen may be coming to Auburn Road. They're one step closer. And it's a shopping. Okay, let me tell you about this. All right. So there's a proposed Dairy Queen on Auburn Road, and it's one step closer to happening. And there is a shopping center over there, and they said the shopping center has been struggling. Now here's what I don't understand. Right. Since I've been back in Georgia, which has been 6 years now, a little bit over 6 years, I see so many commercial spaces that are vacant. Right. Now I know, in a county with 960,000 residents, I'm sure if they reduce those rents, that all these business people that I see when I go to Gwinnett chamber meetings and this networking event in this town and this, I'm sure that they could fill those spaces with business owners if they just got creative. Like if I was over planning and development for this shopping center, on the shopping center that's come where the Dairy Queen is trying to come on Auburn Road, if I was over there, you know what I would do? I would have a session where I brought business owners together, right? Provided them with the necessary tools and skills and training, right? And came up with some kind of plan with the landlord of these buildings and put people in those buildings. And then I would help those business owners grow those businesses so they can stay in the businesses. And if I was a landlord, I would work with the county township on some type of plan that will allow for the business owner to be there, and maybe over a certain amount of period, the rent will increase as that person's revenue increase in the business. But I think that, I for the life of me, I just can't understand. I see so many empty commercial spaces. I'm like, really? But when you go and talk to the landlord, because I've talked to him, the rents are astronomical. $1,800, $2,500. That's why they're empty. And some of those places have been empty since I got here. I don't even know where they empty before I got here, but I know since I've been here, they're still empty. And I think that's crazy. I think if economic development got together with these landlords and said, listen, we have small businesses that want to go into these spaces, but they just cannot afford these rents. How can we work together to put them in these spaces and maybe like stagnate the rent out? So now it'll go up a little bit more every year if they sign like a 5-year lease or something. And then the other thing too is a lot of times small business owners don't want to go into spaces, commercial spaces, because one, the rent is too high. Two, they get locked into these leases and then they get sued because something happens and they can't afford it. So I think if they thought a little bit more creative about how to put that all together, this would not be the case. Like, you wouldn't have empty shopping centers. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I really don't. Like, they're like, oh my God, it's a lot here in the Gwinnett. I ride through them and I'm just like, that is a lot of space just to be sitting there. Anyway, the Gwinnett County Planning Commission voted on Tuesday to recommend approval of the restaurant on the out partial of the veranda at Fort Daniel Shopping Center on the 1800 block of Auburn Road. The location would put it about a quarter of a mile away from the entrance of Fort Daniel Elementary School campus. People's Bank and Town and Trust owns the property and is working with Burrell LLC on the Dairy Queen proposal. The center has struggled from day one. Burrell LLC attorney Mitch Pevey told the Planning Commission, it's still bank on the property is bank on. They think that having a drive-through, that just sounds crazy. They think that having a drive-through restaurant on that serves ice cream could draw additional customers in and maybe help the entire center. How about this? How about y'all put together a marketing plan and go around and talk to each one of those residents inside the shopping center and come up with some kind of group plan where they can do some kind of advertising, right? I'm sure it's whatever business owners there are inside of that area, just come up with some kind of marketing. You got to think outside the box. Like, if it was me, I would do some kind of outside of the box marketing thing that will, and I'll give you a prime example of that, right? When and any business group can matter of fact, if the chamber could do this, franchise owners. And I did some marketing for a franchise. I was hired as a marketing director for a franchise, a Handyman Matters franchise, right? And it was for carpenters. We hired them to come in and they would come in and then they got issued jobs out. And I would do the marketing to get people, who had homes to buy into the service. And then we would send out these handymans to do work for the people in the houses or whatever. But anyway, one thing about franchises is they have a pool of money. So when they pay royalties, when the franchisees pay royalties, part of that money goes into a pool for marketing, right? And then they do marketing, and that includes all the franchise owners. If there was a division in economic development or planning and development, whatever, and they said, you know what, we're going to help small businesses by putting together this marketing pool for them, and they put together this marketing pool, and everybody pitch into this marketing pool, and then they create these amazing campaigns. And I got one in my head right now. Like, I could just see putting together a group of people putting in some money, business owners, right? We put together a marketing funnel, right? When people go to that funnel, they get coupons from all these different people, and they have access to these coupons on their phone. You got to think outside the box. Like, to me, there shouldn't be a shopping plaza empty anywhere, because there's too many people in Metro Atlanta. It's like 7 million people in Metro Atlanta. Why are there empty shopping spaces? But anyway, if you want to read the rest of that story, you can go over to Gwinnett Daily Post. The full stories there, talking about the Dairy Queen and what they have coming. I just think that there shouldn't be any. There shouldn't be any empty commercial spots. It's too many people. It's too many business owners. 2,300 business owners at the Gwinnett Chamber. 2,500, I think, right? And a lot of those people work home. But I'm sure some of them probably want to have a commercial space if they could. Like, I want a studio. Like, that's my goal for 2020, is to have my own podcast studio. That's my goal, right? But I've looked into the rents. Man, $1,800, $2,400. Like, it's crazy. Like, the rents are crazy. But that's my goal. And hopefully, one of these good landlords of these commercial buildings, like, you know what, let's talk to this lady. She got some good ideas. I got a lot of great ideas. All right, going to the song. I'll be right back after this song. More of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County.
Tell me your story. Tell me what made you change your mind. How you move forward and still go against the tide. Yeah. Who did you make? Who made you strong? Yeah. Did you get help when time was rough? Yeah. Tell me your story. How did you make your dreams come true? You're so strong, I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong, I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old, when I grow old. When I grow old, when I grow old.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. This is your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, name change pushes Gwinnett Stripers into Miners' top 25 list of merchandise sale. Woo! So, they changed the name and then they start making money, like more money. That's a great thing. The rebranding of the Gwinnett Braves to the Gwinnett Stripers has paid off for the Atlanta Braves AAA franchise and merchandise sale. That is great. Now, I wonder why. So, Minor League Baseball announced Monday its top 25 teams and licensed merchandise sales from 2018, and Gwinnett was one of the 6 teams on the list that did not appear in 2017 list. Okay, MILB does not release where these 25 teams ranked in sales. The Stripers name adopted the striped bass in Near Lake by Lanier. Okay, that's kind of cool. So that's where they get it from. So their logo came from the striped bass in Lake Lanier. All right, and the popularity of bass fishing in the area was unveiled in the 2018 season. The club was known as the Gwinnett Braves from its beginning in 2009 through 2017. That's what I'm talking about. Smart. That was smart. So the Stripers changed it. They did rebranding. I did some rebranding at the beginning of the year because I felt like, so my original company was called HerTube Media Network, right? But I felt like it was pigeonholing me into, because I did marketing, like I did media and marketing, and I felt like HerTube, even though it's very catchy, it was like, okay, when they think about that, people only thought about women. Like, that's all I did. But I did other stuff with guys, too. So I was like, I need to do a rebrand. I need to do something that encompasses everything I do so people don't think it's just like video for women. Because that's what the company started out. So what I did was I rebranded my company, ABK Media Group, right? Now, HerTube TV is under that brand. It's no longer HerTube Media Network, but HerTube TV, which I own, is under the ABK Media brand. That has changed so much for me. So the Gwinnett Stripers did something very similar. They said, you know what? We need to get our own identity because the Braves have their identity. It's their brand. So now they stand out. And then check this out. They pick something that people love, like bass fishing. That is a huge thing. I have a gentleman that I met. He used to play for the Miami Dolphins. We used to go to the same church. His name was Kendall Newsom. He is a professional bass fisherman. Like, he has like these big endorsements. And shout out to Kendall Newsom out there. I think he's in LaGrange, Georgia. But he used to come up we used to go to church in Stone Mountain together. He and his wife Tiffany. And very nice people, just really, really nice people. But he's a professional bass fisher, so that is a sports. So I think that was some great rebranding. Kudos to you guys for having merch sale. I gotta get my merch sale up for this show. Like, I need to come up with something funky for Good Morning Gwinnett so I can get my merchandise sales up. I think that'd be great too. Like, I gotta come up with some concepts. I need to go down to Tannery Road and talk to some of the artists that like, listen, can you come up with a funky piece for Good Morning Gwinnett? And I think I'm gonna do that. I want to get my merch sales up. I want to be like the Stripers, even though I've messed their name up so many times, because it's so funny. Because, you know, when you're looking at the name, I'm thinking like it says Stripers, but I'm thinking strippers, right? And I apologize, guys, because you're doing a good job with that name. A good job, especially when it comes to merch sales. All right, so on to some events for today. So if you are a vet, there's going to be the Veterans Roundtable. Their monthly meeting is going to be today at the Gwinnett Library. This is a partnership between Gwinnett Library and Goodwill Industries, and they want to invite all veterans to come out and enjoy some camaraderie, receive help and advice on filling out VA forms, medical education resources, housing, job resources, and more. There are no reservations needed. You can drop in today between 1 and 3 p.m. The meeting takes place at the second Wednesday of every month at the Buford branch located at 2100 Buford Highway in Buford, Georgia. And so you can come out today. It's going to be from 1 to 3. Again, it's free to veterans. It's the Veterans Roundtable. If you got questions, you can contact C. Walker at jing.org. Excuse me. That's Jing, GING.org. C. Walker at jing.org. That's going to be at the Gwinnett County Public Library, the Buford branch located at Buford Highway Northeast, and that's in Buford, Georgia. It's free, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. today, so go out there. If you're a vet, you need some help filling out your forms, you need medical and education resources, housing resources, job resources, and more. They're going to be there. If you need to just get out the house and be around people who understand what you're doing, you know, who understand what you've gone through, you know, who can understand your whole plight because they've been down that same plight, that same road with you. Like right now, I'm on the journey to $1 million, right? And so I created this group on Facebook. Right now it has about 55 people in it. But I created this because I wanted to be in a group with people on the same journey as I am, trying to, working towards getting to that $1 million mark in your business. And so I started the Journey to $1 Million Network over on Facebook. If you are on the journey to get to $1 million, I invite you to join. There's no fee, it's free. I invite you to become a member of Journey to $1 Million. And you can go to I got a website, so I make it easier. What is it? It's called, journeytoamillion.club. Go to journey to $1million.club. And you can become a member of the group. It's free. Journey $1 million.club, and you can become a member. But I'm on this journey to bring in $1 million in revenue in my business, and so I invited other business owners who I knew would or thought maybe would be on the same, because they're business owners, and some of them may already have got to $1 million. I just don't know about it. But I invited a group of people into this group with me as we take this journey towards creating $1 million of revenue in our business. And I believe wholeheartedly over the next 12 months, I'm going to hit that. Because I have a plan. That's what has kept me up to 3:30 this morning, my plan. And I'm excited about that. So between Good Morning Gwinnett, the marketing services that I provide, and this training class, I'm doing 2 training classes, one podcast and 101. Is one training. The other one is Fire TV Academy. That's the other training. So I got 2 training that's coming out. Gonna throw ad dollars behind both of them, and I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm gonna let Facebook ads do his thing, and I'm gonna come back here and talk to y'all about what's going on. But anyway, there's some speed networking going on tonight at Nitro Zone from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So if you want to go out and have a little fun and do some speed networking at Nitro Zone, you are welcome. It is free. Nitro Zone is located at 6344 Cash Court Northwest, and that's in Peachtree Corners. Work hard, play hard. So if you want to, do a little business, have a little fun, hang out with some entrepreneurs and career-minded professionals, you may want to do a round of speed networking. That's tonight from 5 to 8:30 p.m. It's going to be at Nitro Zone, located at 6344 Cash Court Northwest, and that's in Peachtree Corners, and it's free. So bring your business cards, bring your marketing materials, all that good stuff. If you got questions or you want to be a sponsor at this event, you can contact Darius at huntergibbons.com. Darius at huntergibbons.com if you want to be a sponsor and have a table at this event. Darius at huntergibbons, that's GIBBONS.com. All right. Going out there and meet some people. Make sure you have enough business cards. It was crazy to network without business cards or some kind of way for people to contact you. You want to make sure you got that. All right, folks, it's Wind Down Wednesday, and it's open mic tonight. So if you want to wind down, Caribbean Fiesta Restaurant and Bar is doing a open mic tonight. It's not free, but it is free. So it's free, but it's not free because they want you to make a donation if you want to perform. So if you just want to come out and hang out and get you some food, you can do that. But if you want to actually be a performance and get on the mic, show your stuff, it's a donation. So whatever your donation is, this night is where we plug into the mic, pour a glass of wine, unwind, and listen to poets, singers, hip-hop artists, comedians, and musicians. Come and sign your name and vibe. Hosted by Gray and the live band. Grab a glass of wine and enjoy. Sounds good to me. Caribbean Fiesta located at 3520 Breckenridge Boulevard, number 113 in Duluth. That's going to be tonight from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. So if you want to go out there, you can perform. If you are an artist, you want to perform, you get your stuff together. Each performer gets 2 pieces, about 5 minutes each. Sign up upon arrival, but you must make a donation before you step on the stage, right? It's open mic, but you got to make a donation. You got to do donations. 9 o'clock tonight, guys, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. 3 hours. You got to get on stage and show you still got some time. Caribbean Fiesta, 3520 Breckenridge Boulevard, number 113. And that's in Duluth. Now, listen. If you want to take a break in the middle of the day, there is a group called the Lady Geeks. And they are having a pool party at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. Because if you just want to just stop for a second and go hang out at the pool, it's going to be at Jennifer Whipple's house. I don't know who Jennifer Whipple is, but Jennifer Whipple says she's having a pool party. I thought this was so cute, right? And their little logo is so cute. So it's like some glasses with LG in it. So it's Lady Geeks of Atlanta. and they're going to be having this pool party at 11 o'clock today from 1. They do it every Wednesday, and they're going to be doing until August the 7th. So if you want to just go out, just take some time, bring a book, bring a bottle of wine, bring your own sunscreen. You're going to be at Jennifer Whipple's house. It's free. That name is so funny. It sounds like a Jennifer Whipple's house. And it's located at 1212 Chadwick Lake Drive, and that's in Lawrenceville. Jennifer Whipple's house, 1212 Chadwick Lake Drive in Lawrenceville. They're going to have a 2-hour pool party day if you just want to relax. They got 3 people already signed up to go. But there's a meetup on Meetup, so you got to go over and request to join the group. So go to meetup.com. You're going to look for Lady Geeks _ pool time, Lady Geeks _ pool time, and they're going to be hanging out today from 11 to 1 and at Jennifer Whipple's house, 1212 Chadwick Lake Drive in Lawrenceville. All right, guys, I'm going to come back and close it out for you after this last song. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County.
Playing on my upright, reminiscing about last week. Remember that we had a big fight. Maybe words didn't come out right. I wish that I was sober, and I wish that I could call her, tell her to come over, and wish that I could hold her. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn it back and make it change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Gone now? Am I on my own now? Will I walk alone now? Not sure I can move on now. Tell me I'm supposed to breathe without you. The memories like a tattoo, I can't forget about you. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn it back and make it change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Baby, there be no more lies. I will promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Maybe you can compromise. Baby, there be no more lies. I will promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Maybe you can compromise. Maybe you can compromise. Maybe you can compromise. Maybe you can compromise. Maybe you can compromise.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So listen, I'm about to wrap it up for today, but I want to give you a word of inspiration for you to move forward throughout your day. It is hump day, y'all. So you are in the middle. If Friday ends your week, you are dead smack in the middle of the week. And it is hump day. So I'm going to, hopefully this will give you some inspiration to get over that hump, continuously to have a great day, right? And be looking forward to tomorrow. But right now, I'm going to, give you my word for the day. Try and fail, but never fail to try. Ooh, that just resonated so much. Try and fail, but never fail to try. Here's the thing, guys. If you try and fail, that's okay, because you get a chance to learn. You get a chance to do it all over again. You get a chance to tweak it, make it better. But if you never fail to try, you automatically fail altogether, right? If you never even try, you automatically fail. Like, you automatically fail. If you say, you know what, I'm going to try to lose weight. Even if you fail a few times, but you continuously try, it gets better and better. It gets easier and easier. Because at some point, you're going to figure out, I need to do something different. Now, if you just give up and you stop trying, you're going to fail. If you start that business, and let me tell you something, and I say this all the time, this is not easy what we do. It is not easy. But if we don't try, we wouldn't know it wasn't easy. If you're sitting on your book and you know you need to write that book, and you've been sitting on it, people say, you should write that book. Just know that if you don't write that book, you're going to fail at writing that book. Now, trying to write the book, you may fail, but guess what? You'll learn from that. You'll learn lessons from failures. Failures is just opportunities to learn lessons. And people think, oh my God, if I fail, it's the end. No, it's not the end. It's an opportunity for you to learn a lesson. And you take that lesson and you turn it into something positive, right? And here's the thing. If you don't know how to turn a negative into a positive, you don't know how to turn a failure into a positive, then you got to start looking at other folks. You got to start studying what people do. Because every successful entrepreneur, every successful athlete, every successful doctor, every successful lawyer, every successful dentist, every successful concrete layer, every successful carpenter, they have all failed at some point. But when I say successful, that means they got up and they kept it going. They failed. Let me tell you, I know they failed. They failed something on that journey. They failed at something on that journey, but they became successful because they kept going. They did not stop. They kept moving. You have to keep moving, But like I said, try and fail. Try, but never fail to try. Never fail to try. So that's my word of inspiration for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you missed an episode of this show, please go back to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes. Also, share the show with your friends. People that are at work in Gwinnett County and they don't know what's going on because they're at work, share the show. There are mobile apps. They can listen to the show on their apps, on their Android, on the iPhones. We are everywhere. iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Himalaya. We everywhere, right? I'm even trying to get the show in China. And so it's so funny because I talked to the guy from Himalaya. So Himalaya is a Chinese company, and I met the people from Himalaya when I went to Podfest, right? And I was like, I want to be in Hong Kong. I want to be in China. And they was like, we can get you in China. He said, here's the problem though. We don't know if they're going to, because it's China. And you talking English. I'm like, well, I'm sure some people in China speak English. It's 1 billion people in China. I want people in China to know about what's going on in Gwinnett. That may sound crazy, but hey, you never know. But anyway, share the show with your friends. And like I said, if you are on a journey, if you're a business owner and you're on a journey to making your first million in your company, join us at Journey, the number 2, $1million.club. Journey to $1 million. Journey, the number 2, $1million.club. That's over on Facebook. It's a group for all of us who are on that journey. I would love to have you a part of the network too. Take this journey with us. I'll be back again tomorrow, y'all, God willing. He put breath in my body and he keeps my voice going and give me strength to move forward. I will be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. because remember, tomorrow's 11. I come on at 11 a.m. I know my openers and my closers say 9 a.m. every day. That's because at some point I may go to 9 a.m. on Thursdays. I haven't made up my mind about that yet. So that's why I did not change the opener yet. So that's why it still says every day, Monday through Thursdays at 9 a.m. because I still may one day go. The thing is, I go networking at the chamber. Like I'll be networking tomorrow at 7:30. And so if I do that, I don't have time to get back to the show and do the show at 9 o'clock. So that's why I haven't changed it yet. So that's why I'm at 11 a.m. because that gives me time to get back, get in the studio, get me something to eat, and sit down and do the show. But anyway, I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Thanks for taking time out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 45 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.